Hello, and welcome to another episode of A Bright Side. What should we do today?
Let's go on an adventure.
An adventure. It is an adventure that we have undertaken a few times on the channel. We have taken you guys to the Eden Project a couple of times. But it is January, it's mid-January, and we thought, heck it, let's get in the car, because the weather hasn't been too great, has it?
Although the sun is shining.
I was going to say, it's sunny actually, it's quite a nice day so far.
But it's been cold, it's been wet, and we thought, what can we do if it's cold and wet? Let's go to the Eden Project, and then obviously the weather has gone.
Unlike the other day when we stuck with plan A, we went to Porthleven.
Got rained on all day.
Got rained on all day. But anyway, that's another story. So, Eden Project.
Let's go.
Let's go check it out. Okay, always remember where you parked. Obviously, we have made it to Eden. So it's like a big windy path that leads down from the car park. It's quite an extensive, well, it's an extensive property, and there's plenty of parking here. So the higher you are up the hill, the more walking you've got to do to get down to the Eden Project. Oh look, there's Matilda. I'm pretty sure that they put a bus on, but I'd imagine that was only at like the height of the season. I'm not sure if there's a bus running at this time of year. But yeah, like, you know, when it's busy in the season, there is a bus that will drive you down. God, this like path is never ending. Right, made it down to this like hub area where you pay to get in. And here are your admission prices. General admission tickets give you unlimited entry for a year. So £42 per adult. Where are we looking at? Children, okay, maybe we're all going to be under 4. Okay, Matilda's checking out the, what's that I want to say, like driftwood sort of horses, these wooden horses that have been crafted and sculpted and whatnot. Nice. And there is a shop here. We'll have a little look through on the way out later, but what we're going to do, we're going to nip inside, we're going to pay to get in, and then we're going to head down into the biomes. So where you do pay for admission, there is a little like cafe here with like some grab and go bits and pieces, and there's plenty of seating and whatnot, and the shop is down there. But we are heading that way. Right, that was all straightforward. We're gonna head out these doors and then have a look at those magnificent biomes. Here they are in all their glory, illuminated a little bit by the sun. There is some blue sky up there with the sun over in that direction. So they do look particularly nice. That one is the Mediterranean biome, and that one is the Rainforest biome, which I think is my favourite, although I do like the Mediterranean one. That is pretty cool. The Mediterranean one is that one, baby, on the right, our right looking at it, and then the left. You're going to fall down.
AJ, there's a zip line!
Amazing.
Hello, zip line! That's too scary. That looks fun.
Isn't it like the longest zip line in the UK or something, isn't it? It's something,
Definitely something along those
something
lines.
fairly significant. Okay, so there's like a little map. You are here. We're going to be going down the windy trail.
To there!
That's right, to get us into like the central area here.
I
The
just
biomes. Like the entrance to the biomes. It's quite nice, this area. Got a restaurant and all in there. Tend to go in here first, but it doesn't really make any difference. Yeah, nice. Now you know that I'm always drawn in by the information placards, and what the Eden Project is not short of is information placards. There's a little bit of information here. Obviously this is what it looked like back in 1991 from this exact vantage point. That's what we have now, and that's during the early stages of construction. Oh look, there's a little bug there. Hello. Just when we saw those people coming down on the zip wire earlier on. It's all the way up there. It starts all the way up there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the longest zip wire in the UK. It's something like that. Also, these little like I want to say photo ops, but it's not exactly a photo op. But again, it gives you an idea of that frame there. It kind of captures the building process there. Yeah. Ah, yes. Where am I on the evolutionary path here? I'm probably that one. The ice skating event is still on at Eden, as of a recording of this, at least. We're in mid-January. How long is it? Because I assume that's like spilled over. Is it just like all winter, or
So,
it's not just spilled over from Christmas, is it? They do it kind of all winter, don't they, I think?
and then obviously during the summer, the space that they do the ice rink is the space that they put all of their concerts on.
That's right, yes. That's like where all the bands play. And I think they've even had Blink 182 here. How amazing is that? Blink 182 performed right down there. I do love these bug sculptures everywhere. It's like beetle, a little spider back over there. Yeah, there is the ice rink. We're almost at the main entrance now, which is just up there. I will point the camera in there and just show you guys like the setup for the ice skating. It's a pretty good setup. They've got it's quite a good, decent space. Lots of people there enjoying themselves, etc, etc. Yeah, so it's a nice setup. Do really like this entrance. It's like a bridge. You'll see in a minute if you're not familiar. I'm sure most of you guys have been to the Eden Project, but for those of you that haven't, this bridge leads through into the main entrance, which connects then to both biomes. Again, rainforest over there, Mediterranean in that direction. And I think probably what we're going to do first is source some food. Food isn't the cheapest option here at Eden, it has to be said. But I think it's 12 o'clock. There is plenty of seating. I don't think the Eden Project is going to be too terribly busy today. But I think we probably will end up eating sooner rather than later. So we're going to head in and head down the little stairs. Thank you. And see what food we fancy. If I remember rightly, both sides, or the two different sides, they do different food. So this is the Biome kitchen in that direction, and they've got homemade soup, smoky bean, lentil and vegetable stew, Indian squash curry, Eden pasta, homemade Eden vegetable pie, mozzarella pizza, not mozzarella, margarita pizza, trio of Kitto's sausages. And this side, the bakehouse. This might be the slightly more sort of cheaper option, as it were. You've got a spiced lentil and veg pasty. That's a hard no from me. Cheese and leek roll, cheese and onion pasty, traditional steak pasty. We have had their steak pasties here before. They haven't been, you know, they're not the best. They're all right, I think, but yeah. Okay, so Shelley and I are going to make a decision and see where we end up. Right, today, what have you ended up with? You went with a tomato pasta, didn't you?
And garlic bread.
With some garlic bread. And AJ, whoa! You went with some juice. AJ, you have got a like a wrap, a ham wrap. So it was the lunchbox essentially, wasn't it? Apple crisps, a beverage, and I went with the squash curry. So we'll see what that's like. They're very limited on the meat options here. I didn't really fancy the sausages, and Shelley went for the same as me. Okay, let's get some of that squash there and sort of curry goodness. Okay, that's very delicious. You guys know me, I do like my meat, but this is a good alternative. I've got to say, if you like a bit of curry, it's not too, you know, it's not too strong. I mean, they got some light chilies there. Yeah, nice. How is it?
It's tasty, I like it.
Yeah, good, isn't it?
Delicious, yeah.
It's alright, isn't it? And what, Ed? It's the biggest meal you've ever had. I don't know about that, but yeah, alright. I do love all these like metallic insects that are here, sort of off of the ceiling. I like that. All in all, not a bad meal. And actually, I'm saying to Shelley, we always say it's expensive to eat here, but actually sort of like per item, the main courses actually aren't too ridiculous. Actually, for, you know, just shy of £10, actually for what I had was actually worth it. That was actually, you know, that was good. I think where it starts to add on is when you get your beverages, your cakes. That's when it can become a little bit eye-watering. You're thinking, what the heck? That's expensive. But right, let's head upstairs and go into one of the biomes. Probably the Mediterranean one. That'll be my that's the one we usually head into. And again, as always, if you're unfamiliar, there is an information kiosk here. There's a shop just over there. You can get some ice cream. Obviously, that's evidently closed right now. And then your directions there for each of your biomes. So let's head to the sunny Mediterranean. Okay, what I like by this entrance here is I do like this mural here on the wall. I do think that is quite nice. I wonder if we could get something like that at home. It's like being in sunny Sicily. Enter all the lands of the warm, temperate regions. A nice little ball there, look at him. Goodness. Currently closed, but one day we're going to eat here. The Med Terrace. Yeah, we talked about it on the way in. We thought if it was open we might pop in, but I don't know, we've never eaten in here before. Maybe one day. Can carry on in that direction if you like. We always tend to go up here. I suppose if you've got like a stroller or if you're in a wheelchair, that's going to be your accessible way. But yeah, this is our favourite way. It leads up to this little structure up top and you get a beautiful view. Do you think that we could like build something like this in our back garden?
Definitely.
Quite impressive, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it would be.
Big, but yeah.
Well, it would, I don't know. We could make it happen somehow.
I love how blue the sky looks today as well.
And obviously loads of information as you're going around if you want to read all of the stuff here. This is definitely an educational experience, but it does definitely entertain as well. I like coming here for Halloween and Christmas. I don't think we did it. We didn't do it this year just gone, 2024, but we have done it in the past. Oh, zip wire there going overhead. But yeah, they do a good job here at Christmas and Halloween and whatnot. They're quite good to follow the trails around, particularly at night. Actually, you come here at night and it's a completely different vibe, isn't it?
It's beautiful at night.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful in the day, but it's
very different.
But it's beautiful in the night. I love it when it's all sort of... No. Just like it at night.
Keep seeing the zip wire and I'm like, oh, I want to have a go at that. It's not really your thing, is it?
Not really, no. I don't think I would want to do that. Another view. They quite often have little sort of storytellers and stuff like that during any sort of seasonal period. They usually put those down in there. It does usually get very crowded here, so if you do want to come here, unless you're specifically coming at night, I would definitely recommend coming early for sure. Actually, kind of looking back on yourself, it is beautiful, isn't it? I love those like Mediterranean style trees. I don't know what the tree is specifically. I remember before YouTubing, I went to Italy, and you kind of instantly thought, you kind of think to yourself, I'm in Italy. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you kind of look at these like trees that to me were very Mediterranean, and I just thought, oh yeah, I am in Italy. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah. Anyway, right, let's carry on. Just rambling now.
And did you know this area here is Brazil?
You taking in all the good info?
I know.
Okay, what you got?
This area here is Brazil.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay. What do they teach you at school? Do they do geography?
Oh wait, no, this is here. I think.
So that's Brazil right there.
That's Brazil.
That bit's Brazil.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Big
they
section
teach
there.
you
That's like the continent of Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know? Can you point out where Cornwall is? Where are we? On the little tippy toe there. Yeah. Here we go. Here's some trickling water. I do like a waterfall. Something very pleasant about a waterfall. Here's the other end of that stream that started up there. I wonder what the view would be like from up on that catwalk. say, pretty amazing. We're hoping, actually. We don't know if we're definitely going to do it yet. It'll depend on the kids. We were wondering if the catwalk is open in the rainforest biome.
Yes.
Maybe.
We'll
Depend on
have
the
a-
kids. We'll see.
We'll have a look when we go over
Yeah,
there.
we'll see if we do that. If it's over. Oh, that one's not like a accessible one, baby, to the public.
No.
Yeah, it has to be said. I mean, this is very, very beautiful. I do like it. We always recommend, though, coming into this biome first. I always think that as spectacular as this one is, I think if you were to do it the other way around, I think you can be a little bit underwhelmed with this one. If you do the rainforest one first, which is just spectacular, I think, yeah, I think you would definitely be a bit underwhelmed coming into this one, which is why we do this one first, don't we?
Yeah.
I like this one to just kind of get a feel of the place, and then we head into the rainforest biome, which is my favourite, definitely. I don't think I'd like to be that dog. Look at it, like being almost like torn apart by these two gruesome-looking individuals. Yeah, imagine that. Like, you know, that's unusual. Just like a decapitated rabbit head. Thought for a minute it was September, October with the with like the seasonal gourds here on display, but no, it is indeed January. I like that twisted tree. Yeah. Okay, we're done with the Mediterranean biome. We are now gonna walk across this like causeway, but this like section here, this connecting corridor, and we're gonna head into the rainforest biome. Just from up on this like walkway of sorts, catwalk. Get a good view down on the other half of a restaurant that we didn't eat at. There's no like bugs on the walls, or ceilings rather, they're not walls. No bugs in this one. Okay, heading in. And this is the view that's right in front of you when you enter. Yeah, this one really is spectacular. Oh, it does look like the catwalk is open. Maybe.
What's your favourite? My favourite is clear. Yeah. The one I filled out. My favourite's the frog. He has gold eyes.
Your favourite's the frog?
He has gold eyes. The one that's filled out.
It's got gold eyes, yeah.
That one's filled out.
Yeah, that one's there. Maybe they're having a sleep, those two birds. I don't know which would be my favourite. I like the ant. You can definitely feel the humidity in here, even in like January. Obviously it's all like, you know, it's going to be like climate controlled in here. But yeah, the humidity is, you know, I've definitely had it worse humidity in here. But yeah, it's quite warm. Yeah, this biome is so cool. If you want to leave, what I'll do, if you want to see our other Eden videos, because we have been here on like special events and this, that and the other. Met up with my brother and his family here a few months back. If you want to see those videos, I'll leave a link in the description for the playlist. I think I've got an Eden project playlist as part of our content, so I'll leave a link in the description. This is one of my favourite bits here in the rainforest biome. I do love this house, this structure, this jungle abode from like Southeast Asia. You used to, back in the day, mentioned it before, but on the other side, I'll show you guys in a minute, you could go in and they had like a little simple setup in there and you could have a little look around the house itself. But I kind of want to say since COVID, they haven't allowed access, which is a bit of a shame. So that's going back a few years. I mean, can you believe that, like, as of recording of this, 2025, can you believe that, like, COVID and the pandemic was, like, you know, like 5 years ago? That's mental. Yeah, it's all, like, barred off now, plus they've removed the steps by the look of it. So, yeah, definitely no access now. I mean, who knows? I mean, it might not have been COVID. that stopped access. I mean, it might be, you know, I mean, maybe it wasn't structurally sound anymore. I mean, that bit doesn't look particularly good. So I don't know what's going on there, whether they're going to do a little bit of repair work. But maybe that's why it was stopped. Maybe, again, yeah, structural integrity issue as opposed to COVID. Tilly is practicing her photographic skills. Just like an information placard, I'm always drawn in by waterfalls as well. I absolutely love waterfalls. Another one of these like frames here that you can see what the construction was like way back when this was being built. So this is dated 2000 to 2001, so almost a quarter of a century ago, 25 years almost. And that's the view. It's not a very good view, is it? Okay, Shelley and the kids are investigating the West Africa crop shop. They've got some items here on display. Oh, what you got in there?
Cocoa.
Cocoa? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think that bucket needs to be like fixed back down. Some bush mango. Okay, if you do find the humidity and atmosphere too much, then you can come into the cool room where you can just sort of take the load off for 5 minutes. A sausage tree, that sounds amazing. Like, imagine just like getting like loads of sausages from a tree, and then you can have like a fry up in the morning. Knob thorn, goodness. Welcome to the Rainforest Canopy Walk. It is open, so I expect we'll probably end up having a little look. It is an interesting view, definitely. We did do it before. We have shown you guys before. You have to leave your bags, if I remember. I don't think you can take your bags or anything up there. So there's like a like storage bins that you put your bags in. Well, I suppose it is. Hey, I suppose it is a rainforest, isn't it? It's raining on you. I'm not sure if that might be frowned upon. Okay, there's a rope bridge there that we can, or that we're going to walk along. Bit of an Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom moment there, I think. Hopefully, as long as there's no like crocodiles down there. Whoa! Goodness! This reminds me of Predator. You see like Predator up in the trees, hunting down Arnie and his group of soldiers. I know, like, yeah, I was going to say, you can, all the water is like coming at you, and the spray of a waterfall. I think the kids are going insane. Oh, this looks a nice little home. I could probably live in there. Very colourful, bright, airy. Yeah, I like that. Okay, there is the catwalklet. Got those brave adventurers on their way up to get that perfect view. Right, let's head up. Okay, we are going to head up. The Rainforest Lookout. Looks like a little bit of a wait. We'll see how long it takes. I can't imagine it will take too long. I've got to take my high heel shoes off, apparently. I have to take those off. So there is a bin here if you want to put your bags in, but she did just say that you don't have to if you don't want to. So these are all nicely secured to our backs, so we'll leave them on our backs. What you can't film is on the steps, because they want you to concentrate on the steps, obviously, and it's, you know, you're going up about 100 feet from the ground. So we'll definitely turn the camera off a minute and then resume when we're up there. We did it. It is quite the walk, but not too terribly bad. Like I said, we're about, I would say we're about 100 feet up. Some pretty cool views all the way around you. There's that hut I pointed out earlier, but you used to be able to go in. Again, a little bit of information. As as you're going round. And not only do you get fantastic views all around, you do get kind of a view, albeit all full of like mesh. So, because there's like, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but like you've got the grilly bit, the grate, and you've got like a mesh underneath it just to make sure that nothing drops down. You can kind of stand here right in the center section. Yeah, it doesn't really pick up on camera all that well, but yeah, 100 feet, give or take. I think AJ's a little bit anxious. I don't think AJ is enjoying this too much. You all right, AJ?
Yes.
You were a bit nervous on the climb up here, weren't you?
It's too high for him.
It is a bit high for AJ, yeah.
It's too hot for me.
Too hot for you. It is warm, yeah, definitely. You can definitely feel the heat. I have kept my hoodie on, but the kids have, you know, just gone down to their t-shirts because, again, it is very hot and humid in the rainforest.
I quite like it up here.
It's all right, isn't it? You can feel the sway, can't you? In the you can feel the sway, like the natural movement of like people just walking around.
It's a bit wobbly.
It is a little bit wobbly.
Take a picture of us.
Oh, a picture, okay. So yeah, I mean, you definitely need a bit of a head for heights, don't you? I mean, you're all safe and secure, obviously. You know, you can't fall off unless you physically climb out. But there are steel cables, yeah.
And lots of them.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, it's perfectly safe. It just depends whether you have got a head for heights, really.
If you haven't got a head for heights, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But if you like a bit of a challenge, then it's worth coming out.
Right, here we go. Obviously, I'm going to put the camera down now for the steps. This is what they don't want you to film on, obviously, again, health and safety, which I completely understand. So we'll see you at the bottom. Right, we did it. We completed the canopy walk up there. And we're heading now back down. Those are the little bins. You just leave your stuff in there if you want to. I thought you had to, but maybe they've changed that rule, or maybe I previously misunderstood. But we were certainly allowed to keep our bags on our backs. So I think we're going to probably head out soon. We're going to go via the core, aren't we? What? We're going to go via the core, I think, which is the other little biome, the science / art one. Yeah, you got the seed in there, haven't you? So we'll pan the camera in there for a minute or two. But yeah, just a reminder as to how high up it is, all the way up there. Doesn't look too terribly bad from here, but it's about 100 feet. Yeah, nice. Glad we did it. This truck always reminds me of the fantastic theming in Disney's Animal Kingdom in Florida. This would not look out of place there. This used to be a thing, didn't it, where you could...
Yeah, so the Baobab tree...
Yeah. They're those weird upside down looking trees, aren't they?
It produces like juice. It's a bit like coconut water.
Yeah.
And you used to be able to get like samples that you could try.
Yeah. I don't know, I haven't seen that here for a long time. It's all kind of like boarded off. So I assume now it's just an information sort of thing. On final view there of the rainforest biome before we head out. We are going to nip to the core, which is, like we were saying, which is the other little smaller biome, which is, it's got like, I think, I'm sure it's called the seed. There's a few like sciencey bits, a few arty bits in there. So we're going to kind of head into there. Probably a little beverage first. We might just do that off camera. You don't particularly need to see us drinking a coffee and a tea or whatnot. But yeah, so we're going to go grab a drink and then head to the core. Actually, just before we have a drink, on our way out, this is now the entrance to the biome, the big mock-up boat is gone. I did not notice that on the way in, but evidently the boat is gone. The boat is no longer here. We've just had our drinks and we've now made it to the core. The core, home of invisible worlds. It always reminds me actually of one of the pavilions in Disney's Epcot Center in Florida. If you've been to Disney's Epcot Center, you'll kind of know what I mean. It's got the sort of Epcot vibe, definitely. There is the smoking contraption thing. Used to have, I've said it a couple of times, it did used to have here the big mechanical device. It was like a big marble run, which was interesting. You could like activate the marbles and they would all kind of go down to the bottom or whatever. But this is certainly an interesting sculpture. Every so often you'll see big like puffs. Well, you can see it's surrounded by smoke, but you'll see like big puffs of smoke that shoot out. There it is. Look. I can't remember what this thing is called. There's going to be a name.
Is it the core?
The core. Well, the building is the core, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
And then you've got the seed over there. We'll find a name in a minute.
Infinity Blue.
Infinity Blue. It's an interesting thing, isn't it? I don't know if I prefer it to the original structure or not. Remember the marble run, the mechanical.
Yeah, no, I like the marble run thing because it was a bit more interactive. This is just a big blue thing that smokes it.
Yeah.
Surely smoking is bad. Isn't that the
Yeah.
message behind
Yeah,
that?
smoking is bad. What the heck?
This is teaching you how to blow smoke rings.
Right, we're going to go and see the seed. It's right here beside the infinite blue, or whatever it's called. I'm going to head in and see the seed, which is quite interesting. Well, you can feel that it's all like soundproof. You can hear it on the ears. Yeah, so you can speak. If you can come in against like the wall, I think what you can then do is obviously speak quite quietly, and your voice will be carried around. Oh, well, that's weird. It is very clever, yeah. Hello. The wall sounds like Shellbell.
The wall sounds like Gracie too.
Yeah, where are you? Are you on the opposite side?
I'm on the opposite side to you.
Hey. I know, it is acoustics. It's really strange, isn't it? It's definitely really weird how it works.
Imagine having a choir in here and how mental it would sound.
Or like a full orchestra. Goodness. Right, let's get out of there, because that was really interesting actually. And like I said, it throws your voice, and not throws your voice, but you can see that it's all like, you can hear rather, that it's all soundproof in this section. So yeah, really, that's pretty cool. I do like that. Made by Peter Randall Page. All right, there it is being lowered in. Just came up to this like balcony area, just to have another view there of the infinite blue, as it's called. Yeah, it's quite an impressive thing to see. And a smoke ring there going out there. Yeah, pretty cool. We did it.
We did.
Our first trip out to Eden, or up to Eden from our point of view in Penzance.
2025.
Indeed, yeah. Enjoyed it. Good day.
Yeah, had a lovely day.
Plenty to do. Do recommend it.
Not too busy.
No.
There's people around, but not like
Yeah.
you didn't feel overwhelmed at any point.
No, it wasn't packed. Or did we have about like a 5-minute wait for that canopy walk? That's pretty much it, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we were one of the last people up because they weren't letting new people up when we came down.
Oh, were they closing it, were they?
For the day, we were one of the last people.
Ah, excellent. I feel honoured. Yeah, nice.
And AJ did it and didn't cry.
He didn't cry. He wasn't keen on the sort of like the height aspect of it, but
He got there.
He got there.
Did it.
Yeah. Well, we are going to leave the video there. I do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, smash the bell. Check us out on all of our socials at The Bright Side. So from us to you, cheers and gone. Get that nice view there. The perfect view of Eden, or of the biomes.
You can let everyone see it moving like that.
Probably. Oh yes, this looks like my type of book. Pasties. Oh. I like it. How many, good grief, how many types of pasties are there? I feel I need to be educated. How to eat a pasty? What? How to eat a pasty? How ridiculous.